Darlene Love, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
You were initially hesitant to participate in this documentary. Why?
Because over the years, people asked you to do things all the time. Put something in a book, would you write something for me? And you never get any credit for it. So two of my very good friends, Lou Adler and Richard Donner, told me, talk to this man. He's for real. So I said, okay, if you guys say for me to talk to him, I will.
You have said that background singers, their job is to imitate the main person who's singing, that you're not supposed to outshine them. But wasn't there a part of you that thought, I could do that? I could be in the front?
Of course, because you are a lead singer, too. And there were times when working behind Sonny Bono was a very good friend of mine. I could be doing that, and he could be back here doing what I'm doing.
I'm not sure he could do what you did. That's the thing. I mean, the thing is, there were a lot of people who would say that the backup singers were actually better singers than many of the people you...
Well, we background singers really have to be good because most lead singers cannot do background, and most background singers can't do lead.
Yeah.
So you have to really be on your toes.
What's the difference? You have to be able to do everything.
Well, yes, then the biggest thing it's almost like being seen and not heard.
Yeah.
You have to blend in and make them better.
The thing that really got me was a part that Anthony highlighted in the piece, that here you are working as a housekeeper with somebody praising, oh, I love that song.
Right.
And you know that that's you. What was that moment like for you, though, Darlene?
It was like, girl, if you don't get up out of here and gone back to do what you can do and never look back, and I tell people all the time, you have hurdles, but hurdles are meant to go over.
That's right.
And not to keep you back.
Yes.
So I just kept on going and didn't look back.
Yeah, I always say when you get to a hurdle, become a hurdler.
Hello.
And no bitterness towards Phil Spector, I heard you say in this documentary, even though here you are singing, getting #1 songs, and nobody knows that's you.
I can't, even personal things.
And he knew it was you.
Oh, well, yeah,
of course. Yeah.
But you can't, I call it, when you hate people, it's a root of bitterness. And it digs down into you and it makes you worse from what you are. And if I tried to carry that with me all these years, he would win, and I would lose, so I couldn't do it.
Do you feel like you've had to reclaim those songs somehow? Because...
Oh, yeah. But, I've always sang these songs in my show. I've even sang the Do Run Run, even though that wasn't my voice on those records, but I felt a part of those songs. So I always do all those songs, and I cannot go and do my show without singing those songs.
Yes, and now, listen, 20 Feet to Stardom is now nominated for an Oscar. So you are going to your very first Oscar show.
First.
So what are you going to be thinking? What are you going to be wearing, Darlene Love, as you walk down the red carpet? May I say, get there early so that you can be seen. Because if you come with the crush of people, then you're just sort of lost in the shuffle.
That's what we heard, baby. We will be there when the doors open, before they open. No, this is so very exciting for me. Yeah, it's really great. It means like being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now they're putting me in another industry, and now you go with that flow.
And Bruce Springsteen and Bette Midler were both singing your praises.
Yeah, and I love both of them. We tell a story about when I was getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There was a guitar on stage all night and nobody was playing it. And when I got up to sing, all of a sudden, Bruce Springsteen appeared. And he played with me while we were doing our thing at the end of the show, which was fantastic.
I gotta say, you may be 72 years old. You still have one of the greatest voices I've ever heard anywhere. I get chills when I hear you sing live. You've got to see this woman sing live at some point in your life. It should be on your list because it's an extraordinary voice. It's a classic voice. Darlene Love, thanks. 20 Feet from Stardom is in theaters and available on demand.